going on? Entertainment so Time comes out with another recap. I know it's a little bit late, but we're talking love and hip hop. So this latest episode, you guys, it was a lot of some of the girlies still away in Belize. First, we see Carly and Amy meeting up to do this song. By the end of this, I'm sorry, I keep thinking about the performance at the end. Okay, so Amy decided to hop on the song because Erica took herself off the song because of her guy that she used to be under in the label. Next, we have Spice and Belize. Is it me or did you guys kind of forget that Spice was as big as she was? It's like Love and Hip Hop. I feel like minimized her as an artist, meaning like we think of her now as Love and Hip Hop Spice, but like it's like sometimes you forget like she's international. Like everybody around the globe kind of knows who she is. So the show kind of made me forget that. So when I was seeing her perform in Belize, a part of me was a little shocked because I'm like, oh shoot, I forget like people really they know Spice globally. All right, so she's performing in Belize. She brings out freaking Sierra, Rainy Rucci, Shakana. They all out there twerking. They big WKs. They beat. And then we have Jessica. She's in the studio and Zell Swag visits her. Here's the thing with Jessica. Music isn't for everyone. It's just not for everyone. And her song that she's making is called Vogue. It doesn't seem like she knows anything much about Vogue history. She doesn't even know how to duck walk. Why make a song called Vogue if you don't know the history behind it and that's not a passion of yours? I just don't get putting energy into something that you can't relate to musically. That's just the whole thing with this whole Vogue song. I feel like she did this song because this was around the time Beyonce's Renaissance tour was still going on. So that was the hype then and there. The voguing, come to the feminine or what, but it's not hitting because she can't relate to it. That's just what I feel. Zell was being a good friend of her. He was supporting her. He was saying how he'll help her duck walk and how she's still insecure about, her music, etc. Right? So back to Spice and Friends. They're all sitting down eating dinner and they start talking about healing because that's the theme of the season. The theme of the season is healing. Okay, like Spice says, we all need to heal. That's the thing. We need to heal. Okay. So they start speaking about how anger management has been really working out for them. Y'all, I stopped my therapy sessions. Remember I told you I started therapy? I stopped. I need to start going again. No shade. Because I've retracted in some of my ways. I'm telling you, when you stop, it's very easy to go back to your old ways. I'm telling you. And I've gone back to my old ways. And it's not good. Okay? But they talk about how it's been really helping them out and how they have some of the problems with some of the other girls in cast. Here's what I think. When it comes to Rainy, should Rainy forgive Erica? Yes. Should she apologize? No. Erica, you had that bukkake coming. You deserve that drink in your face. I'm sorry. Rainy had all rights to bukkake you. Big bukkake. Just all over your face. You deserved it because you don't keep poking at people like that and start bringing up mental illness. Oh, you need therapy. You need this. You didn't even go for like the little stuff like, oh, you ain't got no nigga. Da, da, da. You just went straight for like something so deep and you don't even know the girl like that. And it was over something so petty. So you did deserve that bukkake. Sorry. Now, Sierra and Bambi, I just feel like Bambi doesn't really care too much for Sierra. So I don't think that's a friendship that Sierra should keep trying to pursue because that bitch not your friend. Like I just don't feel like she cares about her like that. So that's not something I can see mended. Now, when it comes to Spice and Erica Mena, they don't need to have a relationship or a conversation because both of them are stubborn and hard-headed, and they both don't listen. So it's never gonna work. Whether they sit down or not, it's gonna end up in a screaming match. Somebody gonna get their hair pulled. Somebody gonna be called Bomba Clot. Me little but me talawa. Okay, it's gonna be a whole lot of thumping. It's just not gonna work, and it's okay. So you don't have to be cool and friends with everybody that you argue with. Sometimes just leave it dead as it is, and I think that's one of those situations. Erica done lost her job. She has to adjust her income now. Sadly, RIP to her. BD passed away, so that's even more financial responsibility that she now has. That's a whole lot to deal with after just losing a job, which was probably one of her main sources of income. You think she's gonna be willing to sit down and, hey, Spice, how have you been? Queen of the dance hall. No, it's not gonna work. Like, they could have did that conversation. Now, it started to trigger Spice because she started to cry. Because Rainey started talking about her sister who's dark skinned and how growing up they had a hard upbringing because Rainey's like super light skinned, and then we have her sister who's dark skinned, and she felt that every time they're in a room, when they come in a room together, people talk to her first and they don't talk to the dark skinned sister first. Little stuff like that. People don't know they do little microaggression type of actions like this until they're called out on it. Because I've seen that a lot of times working in retail, just working like certain jobs and stuff. I've seen that 100%. You'll see like white women walk in with a black woman and they'll speak to the white woman first, and then they'll ignore the black woman as if she's like a ghost. So she was not lying when she said that. When she started talking about that, Spice started to get emotional, walked away. She's like, no, I'm not dealing with it. Like, I just hate the racist stuff. They just, the black hypocrisy. It's just a black America. Oh, so she's crying. Rainey goes over there to console her. This is something Spice is never truly going to get over. It's because Spice has dealt with it. Y'all got to understand, Spice dealt with it in Jamaica and she's dealing with it here. That's double the hurt. Hence, why I say she shouldn't sit down with Erica and talk or have any conversation with her. She just needs more therapy sessions because it's just not going to end well. A conversation like that, just bringing up Erica, has her crying. What makes you think when she sits across from her face, all she's going to hear in the background is, Blue Monkey, Blue Monkey. That's all she's going to hear in the background. The whole time she's sitting down with Erica. She ain't going to hear anything Erica's saying. All right? Rainey's consoling her. They kind of get her to calm down, and they end off the night, right? So Santana and Zell visit Jessica in the studio. Now this scene was funny. Santana's an ignorant Florida motherfucker. Like, just an old ignorant punk. Like, he was like, that's McKenna, baby mama. Okay. Oh, that's not you? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean like that. Jessica was like, oh no, like, former baby mom, I've had miscarriages. I have. I felt so bad. Like, when he did do that, that was rude on Santana. Like, that was like, come on now. Even if that was his baby mom, you don't ask that in front of her. If that even was her baby mom, that was rude as fuck. You could have been like, oh, aren't you the spouse? Like, you could put a little bit more nicer. Like, you would have thought that the girl did something to Santana. Like, that was a little bit too much. He could have been much nicer, but it's like, Jessica kind of needed this reality check. Just because of who you are and who you might be tied to doesn't mean you're going to be successful in this music industry. Because from what I heard from the little track preview, I didn't like it too much. I'm sorry. It just was like, it was given like Azalea Banks, but not to Azalea Banks caliber. That's why I didn't really too much care for it. I just feel like the type of song that I could see her going for, the type of vibe that I see her doing is like a SZA type of vibe because she's so mellow, she's so laid back. Going for a track like this, it's kind of like random, and it seems like she's trying to be something that she's not. Now, Santana was extra shady in the confessionals and said that he would not collab with her as of currently. I'm not mad at it. And he said in the future, if he felt like it was possible, he would do that. Okay? What I didn't like is what he said, like he said a meet and greet. Santana, don't get too high on your britches, bitch. That's the only thing I didn't like. The meet and greet thing is a little too much. She is not a fan, she a customer, and she been on this show a little bit. She was on this show a season longer than you have been on Love and Hip Hop at least. Even though this is a split season, but y'all know what I mean. That was a little bit too much. I didn't like that. Now, she previewed the track. It was given like disco, and it broke down. I like the beginning though. The beginning where she was like, "Oh, something, I'm a woman. Of course, I'm gonna sell my pussy." Bah. Like, it was drag. It's a Vogue song. I would sell the song to one of the Drag Race girls if I were her. Would I keep it for myself? No. Okay. Now, we get off to Carly's performance. So in the beginning, when Carly and Amy met, they're planning this performance for them all to get together and break it down, right? Bambi gets there and she has like a panic attack. A lot of people don't know how these internet stories and stuff be fucking up these celebrities. Like they care and watch a lot more than what we think. So I kind of felt bad watching her have like it looked like a panic attack or just freaking out. So that was kind of sad to watch. And then after that was done, she ends up going home. They take her out. She was supposed to perform. Here's the thing with Bambi and the music. It's another one that I don't feel like the music ain't for her. The shimmer and like I'm sorry. Like I hate to be like down in people's dreams, but it's like even on basketball, as I used to think that the little shimmer thing was cute when she did the shimmer and then the glitter and the sparkles and stuff like that was cute and stuff. But it's like I just don't see it for Bambi because of the reality show. People don't take into account how doing certain shows like this it does affect your image if you're trying to go into a certain route. So yeah, they end up taking her home. Thank God she was okay. Her lips were being numb and everything like that. So, Mama D, you should be a damn shame of yourself. You start causing that girl physical pain, and you talking about her hooves and everything like that. You wondering why she's having all these physical issues. Okay, now we get to Carly's performance. I hated it. Okay, I like I love her Louis Prada Gucci, pop them tags. I know you guys black cards unlimited. Stay with me. We going to be together. That was much better and better choreographed than what we saw on that performance on that last scene. That was horrible. Carly's Debbie cakes were put out. She had to get put up. It was like the man was moving a couch. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What she gotta said, oh, Kylie. Like, it was bad. I'm sorry. Now, Amy, she's a star. Let me tell you why. The background music was playing, but she was still singing through the mic. And when she started rapping her part, it's like she owned the stage. I didn't even see Carly at that time. Just from that little clip we saw, it wasn't even long. But that's just my assessment from what I saw for the little bit. Carly, she's not even singing through the mic. She mind you, it's not her voice, it's the actual background music. And he's picking her up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Now Yandy in the confessional says, and she agreed with me. She said that was not it. She didn't like it. Now I thought Yandy was gonna be fake like she'd be sometimes. Cause you know that Yandy. Girl, that Yandy be saying a whole lot behind people's back, but don't be saying it to their face. But this time she let Carly know, she's like, if you try to go global and try to perform worldwide, this performance ain't it, Bookie Black. And she let her know that. Carly was like, okay, I'm gonna practice. We're gonna get it together. It's gonna be a 1-2, 1-2. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. As much as I didn't like that performance, you gotta admire somebody like Carly. In order to want something really bad, you have to have a sense of delusion. And I'm not saying this to be shady at all. You have to have a small percentage of delusion that will turn into reality. If not, your dreams will never come true. And Carly is that is a prime example. So say what you want about the girl, but she's top Jamaican charts, iTunes charts, all of that. So hey, a lot of the girlies haven't been able to do that, and they actually have immense talent more than Carly. All right, let me know what y'all think about this episode down below, and we're our babies. No personal thing.